So if you watched my last episode, you'll know that we've been in this room now for a couple of hours, checking out this incredible Sofubi collection that Chris recently acquired. And while we've been in this room looking at this stuff, there's also a bunch of other things around me that I've tried not to look at, like some really impressive movie props and things. And while we're talking about movie props and like one-off pieces, I couldn't help but notice Chris just switched into a jacket that looks kind of familiar. Like, is this Primark or H&M? Where'd you get this thing? Tell me a bit about this. Nostromo, what is that?
Yeah, so one of my all-time favorite movies, like I guess yours and many of the viewers, is Alien and Aliens.
We love it, we love it.
So especially Alien from 1979, it's my birth year, so that movie always held a special place in my heart. And when I started collecting movie props, actually, I got really into Alien. So the biggest part of my collection is about Alien. And now, usually I wouldn't do that, but just for Slimehouse TV, I thought I put that on. This is Sigourney Weaver's Nostromo jacket.
No way! Her actual
Alien.
one from the film. What
actual
Sigourney
one.
Weaver wore in the movie.
Yeah, just see.
It's so nice of you to agree to do a jacket swap with me.
It's amazing.
No way! She actually wore this.
It's the original badge here, and the Nostromo badge, and it even says in here it says Sigourney Weaver on the inside on the
Crazy
on the tag.
So this is just a little bit of an introduction to me telling you that like the stuff in this room and the other room that we're going to be checking out is like once in a lifetime opportunity to see this stuff up close and personal. And we've got exclusive access to see it. So yeah, starting off as we mean to go on, Sigourney Weaver's jacket from the first ever Alien movie, 1979. Incredible.
Cool.
It's kind of like takes me. I'm a bit taken back, like just the fact that this is the kind of thing that normally you might see in a museum once in a lifetime behind glass, but to be able to hold it, something that was actually on the set of such an iconic movie.
You will see.
This is insane, man. This is insane. And were these like military jackets that were bought and modified, or were they made from scratch? Because I noticed like even in the new Alien Earth series, they have such distinct outfits that kind of look military, but then also look futuristic, like they're their own thing.
I know that they for Star Wars, for the first Star Wars, 1977.
Oh, they used all sorts of stuff.
They used original military jackets. I think they were rented by Brennan Nathans, which at the time in the UK were like the house to go rent costumes from. So they might have just used a couple of the same jackets and put the badges on, because the first movie was still not really low budget, but it was not a big budget movie, the first one.
Most people know me as a guy that talks a lot and doesn't shut up, but like I'm kind of speechless looking at this thing. And I suppose there's going to be a few things in this room and the next one that are going to leave me with a very similar vibe and a very similar feeling. Wow, brother. Wow. So obviously we were just talking about an original jacket from the first Alien movie. What I'm looking at here is, I mean, obviously it's the dog alien from Alien 3.
Yes.
No doubt some original prop from the movie production set. Tell me tell me what we're dealing with, what we're looking at right now.
So this is the original full-size animatronic puppet from Alien 3. You can see still the servos. I mean, they cut the cables.
Yeah.
But you can also...
Because it would have all been attached to something, right?
Yes,
Some kind of remote system at the back.
So I just got this. So this will go to Adrian, my restorer. You know, this is...
so he's going to do some work on this,
foam latex broke away. But we're going to look at some other props later, and then I tell you all about the difference between restoration and conservation. Oh, I can't wait.
I was just going to I was just going to ask about that, but we'll save that for later then,
I don't want to add, so I'm not adding, I'm just kind of preserving.
Yeah. Because obviously there's a beauty in seeing
100%.
The stuff underneath and where it's worn away, and we can see almost like that Terminator skeleton underneath it.
And you see the translucent skull, which goes back to the original design of Giger. So Giger wanted the full suit to be translucent, and they couldn't do it. They didn't have enough time in 1979.
Right. So he just made the head.
And in Aliens, he was barely involved.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he wasn't involved at all. And then in 3, David Fincher brought him back. He wasn't involved as much as in the first movie. But in 3, he still had his hand in the design again. And this is all fiberglass, so this is all good. This is not gonna deteriorate. It's just like little. It's
just the latex and stuff, right? Because I know in that movie there's a lot of CGI. A friend of mine actually went back and like just as a fan, changed some of that CGI and improved it and things. MS Paints, shouts to MS Paints. But this is from the scenes in the movie where it's. actual like animatronic physical thing in front of the actor.
Yeah, they tried different things. They also had a kind of stick puppet.
Yeah, I saw that. They're walking it on the green screen and things.
They had a dog where they just put
it in a suit on a dog.
It's just an ibex.
Yeah, it's just another big stuffed animal.
You know, he's...
oh man, there's so much stuff in this room that we need to talk about.
He's actually hiding this piece. You can grab
Shall I grab this, yeah?
You're a Predator fan.
Okay, we've got a Predator piece here. Now, yeah, one of my best friends in the world is the biggest Predator fan that I've ever known. So this is for you, Slacky, whatever I've got in my hand.
So this
it's the original sculpt of the original Van Damme.
That's the original
Predator.
sculpt.
Oh, dude.
It comes from the office of Joel Silver. So this, I bought this. It's coming.
You bought it from him?
No, he sold it at auction.
Wow. So to anybody that doesn't know, the Predator that we see in the final movie is not the original Predator, and it was actually this looking thing here, which I still think looks kind of cool, but it's not as iconic as the Predator. It was actually Jean-Claude Van Damme in the suit originally, running around in this like red suit that they were going to use red screen, green screen out of the movie. And this is the original sculpt, maquette, design, prototype of what that hopefully would have looked like at the time, but has now been changed. That is incredible. I'm seeing something as well here from another movie that I like a lot. Excalibur.
Yeah, we need to get to
what we got here. Let me move the shopping cart. We're not at Asda.
So let's go over there where there is a more light. So I loved this movie as a child.
Yeah.
And I remember really very vividly how scary I thought Mordred was as a character, and this helmet. And this helmet was long thought to be lost for over 40 years. And you know where it turned up?
In your warehouse.
At the house of John Borman.
Oh, really? Yes. So he had it and he put it in an auction.
So John Borman put it up for auction, where we snatched it. And
now, sorry.
Yeah, no. It's so I'm so like you were awestruck by the jacket of Sigourney Weaver. I'm like, I can't believe I'm holding this, and yeah, it's crazy.
And I mean, notoriously, famously, that movie had so much real armor. Like hundreds of dudes on horseback with suits of armor. Beautiful looking movie. This looks like it's made of fiberglass. This doesn't look like it's made of metal. I mean, this would be so hard to cast in metal. It would weigh a ton, wouldn't it? So many of the old helmets I've seen, movie props, are always made from fiberglass and always look a lot messier inside because it was all just about it looking good on camera and being comfortable for the actor. Yeah. And this is another example of that.
Yeah. Not pretty on the inside.
Beautiful piece.
Beautiful.
And another one-off. Like, when are you going to get the chance to see another one of these in person? I can hold it. Oh my God. Look at that.
That's crazy.
It is when it's a film you've seen so many times. It's almost like meeting the actor and shaking their hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
What we got here?
That's an original fingernail from the T-Rex. From Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah, well we got to talk about this then. So this is the one that we see in the film, the main one in the foyer, the lobby of the building.
Yeah, and these were also used in the close-up where Sam Neill is like in front of the Jeep.
Yeah.
And the big
on the
foot
glass
comes
and
like,
stuff.
Comes like down. So this was done by Rob Hinderstein, the key artist for all the eyes, claws, and teeth from Jurassic Park.
So he was working for Stan Winston Studios.
Exactly, in 1992, 93. And I was very fortunate to meet him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so Rob was here a couple of months ago.
In this very room? Or do you mean just in Switzerland, in Zurich?
I think I never took him here, but we did like an on-stage interview.
Okay,
and he sold me a couple of the pieces from his private collection.
Does it get more legit than that, buying it from the dude himself? What is this made from? It's made from just like a foam,
yeah, it's very light.
Yeah.
I just had it mounted very simple.
Yeah.
I love mounting things like very in a simple way. We just spoke about the Predator piece. That's how I mount things.
Yeah, you want it like so it's like
speaks for itself.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah.
Like, why would I put a Jurassic Park logo?
No, I 100%. That's when it looks like something that you'd buy from a store. When it's like that, it looks to me like the museum piece. Yeah.
100%.
And what's this from?
You know it. Fury Road.
Oh, is it from Fury Road?
Yes,
no way.
Yes,
So it's one of the dudes with
on the poles.
On the poles, yeah.
Pole cats.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And what is it made from?
That's like a really weird kind of almost leather.
Feels like paper. Yeah, like
it is
thin.
like very papery, leathery.
Yeah, that's wicked.
And then these I have to still mount. These are from Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Oh.
These are some of the breathing
Oh, the Atlanteans.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
But I need to mount those. They also came from Rob, because Rob Hinderstein also worked on. It's rubber.
It's funny when we
soft.
see it so up close. This looks hand sculpted and just like hand cast in some silicone. Like obviously on screen, it's all been rendered to look
Yes.
nice, but in person, I mean, it's funny how like real and handmade it looks
Like
when
the
you see it
little
close up.
Mayan inscription. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
or this like cool gemstone. So we've got to talk about this thing here because I'm a big fan of this movie, and I'm not sure what we're looking at. If it's some kind of stop motion armature or what. Maybe you can tell me more about it.
Here we have one of the original design maquettes from Phil Tippett. He did for
The legend, Phil Tippett.
Starship Troopers.
So this is one of the original like maquettes, maybe to show how they would move,
Exactly.
where the joints
to
would be.
test out lighting
Yeah.
and shadow, how it's gonna be on film, and you can actually grab it by the body very carefully. And
You grab it. I don't want to touch that. I don't trust myself. You grab it, please. I want to see it up close. I don't trust myself to be the one that gets it off the shelf.
Yeah, so they use this to test like the lighting, how they're gonna shoot the whole thing, and then they scanned that thing and made it into the digital. But look at the beautiful Phil Tippett.
Yeah, so it's a strange mix between like a stop motion armature,
Yeah, you
I
can
suppose,
move
that
it,
he's
look.
then. Yeah. So you could stop motion animate
I
this.
think they
What is it
might
made?
have
Is
even.
it metal or?
It's very heavy. It's like very strong.
Yeah, it's like some really strong resin on a metal armature.
And look at this.
Oh, he signed it as well.
It's signed by Johnny Rico.
Oh yes, because you met him, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I met him, of course.
Of course you did. I'm happy you did. That's dope.
Catherine Von Dien. The only good bug is a dead.
The only good bug is a dead bug. That is so cool, man.
One of the very first movie props I acquired.
Yeah, and that's something that's a mix between a movie prop but a production piece.
Yes.
And as an artist and someone who creates toys and monsters, like to me, that's cooler than seeing a helmet from the movie, like an actual production maquette. Is it Drax's knife from Guardians of the Galaxy? Yes,
It is.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I mean, it could look like so many different elvish blades and things, but
Yeah.
it just looked like Drax's two knives that he
I tried
has.
to confuse you with doing this.
Yeah. So
But I sold my Dune dagger. Yeah.
yeah, again
Drax's knife.
Yeah, that's
from Guardians 2.
from a like production one that he would have on set as he's
It's a stunt.
Mint,
stunt.
yeah.
It's not going to hurt somebody. It's a bit
Incredible.
pointy. It has like a lot of production wear. But love that character. I think it's one of the funniest guys in Marvel.
It's a shame he doesn't want to play it anymore. He wants to not play Drax anymore, but Drax is like everyone loves Drax. So we're going to move to another room in a minute because this is not even the majority of the movie prop stuff. But there's two things that I couldn't help but notice that we had to talk about before we were leaving. First of all, this disemboweled dog behind me, which, if I'm right, is from Alien 3.
It's from Alien 3.
It's the actual like on-set prop that they used.
animatronic.
No way.
So you actually see the little alien, the
there he
chest
is.
burster
Oh, okay.
looking out, and there's like a lever on the back, so you can shove it out.
Who just got like carrier bag, like. But that's another prime example of as long as it looks good on screen, it doesn't matter what it's made from. Once it's covered in claret and slime, as long as it looks the part, that's all that matters.
They would have put like slime and fake blood in there, and it would just come out. And there is actually a lever on the backside. You can you can't move it
move the
anymore.
alien.
Yeah.
What's really cool is that not only have you got the dog, you've then got the dog alien that alien becomes from.
Exactly.
Coming out of this dog. So a real nice piece to have together.
Yeah. I need to think of a cool way to display this.
Yeah, that's like a hard one to display.
Yeah, I could probably like a big square kind of white wooden plinth or something would be nice. Yeah, so this again, like the Starship Trooper thing, is a maquette.
A production design maquette so
That's
people
a
knew what the alien was going to look like.
And I just had it mounted. We did a very simple mount, and while transporting, it lost a finger.
Oh, it's lost a finger. I wonder what that was. Yeah, it was his
to do
tail
that
or something.
again. But I love that design.
Oh,
of that
it's
alien.
dope.
Really,
And what's really cool about it is it's actually like an organic mech suit. In the
yeah.
movie, this opens up and it's got the little alien inside the skull there, right?
Yeah.
There's like that really cool toy of it that was made in the 90s. So it's interesting that I've been around the toy so many times, but now I'm seeing the original production maquette that toy was obviously based on. So as much as there's some really impressive stuff in this room, like I just said, there is another room that's full of this kind of movie prop stuff as well. So no doubt I'm going to get my mind blown even more when we go there, which is going to be right now, right? We're going to move to the other room?
Yes.
Let's do this. So before we head into that other room, which is incredible by the way, I thought this would be a good time to remind you to give this video a like if you're enjoying it and if you haven't already. I've got lots of videos like this planned, travelling around, checking out people's amazing collections and studios and stuff that they build and that kind of thing, including everything that I've got going on myself back at Slimehouse HQ. So if you like the vibe of this video and you'd be interested in checking out more, then make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you never miss an episode of Slimehouse TV. So I've been in many collection rooms in my time, both toys and antiques and crazy military collections and stuff. But like the room that I'm studying right now is like Nathan Drake's loft. This is not just someone that's got collectibles. This is like artifacts. This is like relics. This is insane. The fact that this isn't a museum and this is a dude's collection.
It should be. It should be.
This is a regular guy's collection, and I know that things are for sale and trade, but this is your stuff, dude.
I mean, this is a shout out to the Swiss viewers. We tried to open a museum in a cinema here in Zurich, but sadly, while doing the contract, the cinema was sold.
Oh.
And now that deal is off the table for the moment. But I would give them for free on loan, on like really a long loan.
Maybe I'll open a cinema again. Maybe I'll open Slimehouse Cinema again. See, as a kid, I was so into going to the museum. I loved skeletons, I loved taxidermy and movie props and all this kind of stuff, which I still do to this day. So the fact that you've got like these giant heads and stuff of like water buffalo and oh man, this is incredible. I've never seen anything like this in a private curated collection. And there's just a polar bear there, of course. And most people I speak to that have collections are like, oh, I'd love to buy this and that, but I just don't have the space for it. I need to obviously not buy too much. But you're in a position where, look at this, man. You can just, you've got the space of a dream for you've got the dream space for a collector. Oh, right. I'm going to try not look at too much stuff because there's some incredible pieces here that I can already see that I want to talk about. Let me talk about these Velociraptors, which I think I've seen these on your Instagram. These are original Phil Tippett models from Jurassic Park, because they were originally going to feature stop motion.
Yes. Yep.
But then they saw the tests, and for whatever reason, Spielberg didn't go for it, and he wanted to go with CG. And in the long run, I mean, that film is still flawless to this day, but it would have been so cool, like an Elseworld version, seeing what it would have looked like with stop motion puppets. So these are some of the originals that Phil Tippett animated for those testings.
There's a scene on YouTube where these exact puppets are used.
These exact ones.
These exact ones. So, and we briefly spoke about the difference between restoring and conserving. So these came to me, this guy was missing a little piece here, and this guy was missing a little piece of the upper snout.
Right.
So Adrian, very, very beautifully, again, shout out to Adrian, prop restorer. He restored the snouts, but all the other damage where you can see the metal armature and these ribs, I just left.
It kind of adds to it, like we were saying about the other one. The fact you get a little bit of a window to the armature that's inside, I don't think there's anything wrong with keeping that there.
No.
I get restoring the snout and the lip and things, that makes it look as a nicer piece, but I don't think this takes anything away from it. Yeah. And this would have been like foam latex that, after all these years, the fact it's not deteriorated, because I've even had latex masks that have deteriorated over years. Like just store-bought ones. So the fact that these are in such beautiful condition as they are is so impressive. And again, I love the fact you've not got glass over them. You can actually get so close and personal. You should, but while they're in your own personal collection like this, it's really nice that we get the opportunity to see them like this.
These are now sadly sold, so they will go to a new home, but they will stay in Switzerland. So maybe if I ever do an exhibition, we might get them back.
So
but sometimes you have to sell some
stuff. Of course. And shouts to the guy, whoever bought them is obviously somebody that really loves this stuff.
Yes.
And I'm sure they're going to a great home.
Yeah. I mean, this is Gary Oldman's sword from the beginning of Dracula.
Oh, okay.
Of Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Right.
Comes with the original leather sheet. So, and this, shout out to Marcus, makes me the best stands.
Yeah, they're great stands.
Look at how perfect.
Perfect.
This is very prominently seen in the very first scene of the movie when he battles the Turks.
Yeah.
I think he battles the Turks in the beginning. And this is the Grail's Knight knife of Indiana Jones and the Lost Crusade.
I thought you didn't have any Indiana pieces.
Yes, I don't have any Indiana pieces.
Oh, okay.
But I have the sword
Oh,
from the
no
Grail's
way.
Knight.
So this is the actual sword from the movie.
Yeah.
Again, these are not replicas. These are the ones that we see on screen in the movie.
Yes.
And then we've got some more alien props here. I'm seeing a face hugger. I'm seeing another alien, not a xenomorph because it's the dog alien head, right? I don't know if it's called the same thing.
That's again Alien 3.
And then a pulse rifle prop, which looks like a stunt prop, right?
It is. So when they're like running around, you don't want to hurt your other actors. So they built these very lightweight. So this is very lightweight, but
is it made of wood or rubber? Because I've got some from V for Vendetta, some guns, stunt prop ones from the movie, and they're made of rubber. Because when I've worked on movies, like when you've got a gun that's just an expensive prop, it's so easy to run and just hit it on a wall or something and break it. So not even from a safety point of view, just something that we can keep the props nice. So what is this? Is this like just a fiberglass caster? Yeah, it all feels like wood. They're coming out of the goddamn walls. That is incredible. Look at the face hugger. That's a fiberglass face hugger then.
Exactly. So this is a very early design study, handmade by Giger himself.
No way.
Yeah,
Actually made by Giger.
Yes.
Giger, whatever you want to say, however you say it.
We say Giger.
You say Giger, you'll know more than me. Yeah.
H.R. Giger.
Wow.
So this is not going to deteriorate. So
because it's
good.
fiberglass.
It's fiberglass. This is a real size, like full size Alien 1 fiberglass egg.
So would this be from the scene when they get off the ship and they're walking on the planet and we see all the eggs around?
In the egg chamber.
In the egg chamber, right.
Yeah. When John Hurt, stupidly enough, looks into one of the slits.
What we're doing right now. But that's so iconic now, isn't it? There.
It is, yes. And I bought from the same person now a second one with the open flower petals.
Okay, cool.
I can have them side.
And is it just a hollow base? Is it just?
Yeah, it actually is.
No way, we can look at it. Yeah, look at that. So it's just cast off a big mold, like there's a big shell, a big mold.
It's very Giger. It's very Giger-esque.
Very geeky.
Very geeky. Yeah, and this is the piece that I pretty much used. That brought me to the attention of the fossil world.
Because casually for this guy, last year he auctioned off 2 years ago. He auctioned off a full-size Tyrannosaurus Rex skeleton, one of only 34 in the world, if I'm correct. And this was in your studio here in Zurich 2 years ago. My guy had an entire Tyrannosaurus Rex skeleton. As you do, as you do.
No, this was in the Photo Halle here in Zurich, one of the only places big enough to photograph a 13-meter dinosaur. And this beautiful picture was done by Oliver Nonzig. Shout out to Oliver. This went around the world. It was in over 4,000 online press releases. It was in I don't know how many hundred printed newspapers, and that picture really stormed the world. I got calls from Tasmania, Japan, China, people interviewing us about it. It was the first T-Rex to be sold outside of the US.
Oh, really?
At auction, yeah.
And talk about going big or going home. It doesn't get much bigger than that in terms of a guy who likes to deal in fossils and skeletons and dinosaurs and artifacts and relics and all this stuff you see around us. There's so many pieces in here I want to talk about. What we're dealing with here, this looks vaguely familiar. Yeah, I saw the knee braces for it, the shin guards.
This just arrived, so that's why it's in this kind of sorry state on the couch. Shaka Phoenix just taking a little rest on the couch.
Oh, is it from Gladiator?
Yes,
that's
the battle armor from the last scene in the movie.
And what is this made from?
This is
because I suppose we're led to believe in the film it's cast in some kind of iron or something. I don't know.
Yeah, this is leather,
soft.
Leather detailing. This is soft foam again. The details are done in foam cast. This is metal. So this is really mixed media. This is real leather. So I just have a puppet made right now to have it displayed.
Oh, that is great. Yeah. So just having a quick look around, we've got an elephant jaw, some amazing samurai armor, and then an engineer's head from Prometheus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm a Prometheus defender.
Oh, I like Prometheus.
I think there's some really silly things in the script that I wish they wouldn't have used.
Yeah.
But the movie itself is beautiful.
I don't like the one after, Alien Covenant.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan, but
Okay.
I loved Prometheus. Obviously, I'm into the props and the art
Yeah,
style
yeah.
and the behind-the-scenes stuff, but the actual movie storyline's not for me. But no, that's, again, a really cool how it's like, I love organic armour.
Yeah.
Armour that looks like it's grown.
And that's also Giger again.
And so Giger worked on... Oh, because
No,
it's that he
they used
designed the
it, they
original
used
one
it,
from the
yes,
first ever
yes.
movie, right? Yeah.
And it's fiberglass. And look at this, so it's kind of imprint that on your retina right now, okay?
Yeah.
And then let's walk over there.
Imprinted.
This is an original Giger painting
Oh, the painting.
from 1970.
Wait, oh, so this is an original
That's an original.
airbrush painting?
Yes. And that's from 1972.
You
So,
see.
so we are 7 years before the first Alien. And now look at this detail.
Thing is, I do airbrushing and I'm just seeing how good and confident he is with his strokes. And there it is.
Look at this.
The engineer is there,
Look,
hidden away.
Just like turn this sideways.
We'll do a little cut back and forth.
It's crazy,
Yeah.
right? That is amazing.
I mean, I'm just in awe you've got an original.
And this is also beautiful. This is also handmade by Giger from inside the spaceship.
No way.
3 little of these details. You remember like the
Yeah.
outside of the ship, just very
Just
crudely.
wood and fiberglass.
Yeah. And you know, he used all these designs in so many ways that they would interlink. Because if you think about, just think of these as shoes,
Yeah.
and they look like the alien's feet as well. So they have that very bone.
Everything's that
quality.
bone, organic.
Yeah.
It all looks like it could grow together. So continuing with the theme of Alien, this is not even all the Alien stuff, there's still some more things to check out. You've got the ship from V, which is not Alien, but it's Alien adjacent,
Yeah.
which is even now there's such a popular
Yes.
like cult following
Let me
for
show
V
you.
stuff. So this is from the show, an original like miniature that would have been used for when the
Yes.
ship's flying around or
Yes.
landing. And
Really detailed, beautifully made.
again, but I can just see where someone's drawn on it with a pen. Like you can see the handmade
Yeah.
quality to it.
Love the logo. Yeah, when I was a kid, I loved that show.
And is that 2 pieces stuck together? Does it open or something?
No, there's something inside.
Yeah, so rattling around. And then we've also got the flamethrower from the first Alien movie as well.
Yeah. Yeah, love that piece.
And so, I mean, is this another hero prop? I
Yeah.
mean, is this another stunt
That-
prop, or is
no,
this looks more like a hero
that
prop?
is hero. That is very
Yeah.
heavy. And we
But
tried
look
to...
how simple these handles are cut out. They just look like they're cut out because
Yeah.
you probably never even really saw them on camera. It just needed something to hold.
Exactly. And we actually checked it, and it seems that maybe it even could not like throw the flame, but maybe this could be attached to a propane.
Okay, so it adds some,
tank.
so to have a little bit of a
Maybe
flame
a
at the
little
end.
flame, yeah. And again, this one matches to a production-used photo. I think this detail here, where like these little parts broke off, you can match
You
it.
would hold it like this.
So I don't know if it did have function, but it seems like that this was connected to some.
The trigger feels like it could move. It's not just cut out.
Yeah, I think you can.
Insane, man. I was blown away by a jacket at the start of this video. Now I'm holding the flamethrower from the first Alien film. Good God. Will you help me put it back? Because the stand moved and just, ugh.
Yeah, it's all good.
So you've got a little Marvel section here. I'm seeing like it's Mark II Iron Man, right? Because the first Mark is the one he built in the cave.
Yes, yes.
Maybe Mark III, maybe. And a
Mark
cap hat.
42.
Mark 42, okay,
Yeah.
I was close.
Yeah, actually, I'm also like very confused.
But yeah, there's so many. But
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
I assume all screen-used movie props,
Yes,
or at least
yes.
stuff that the stunt team was using or
Yes,
whatever.
This is Civil War.
One of the best modern MCU movies
Yes.
as well.
So this was a stunt helmet that Robert Downey Jr. would wear sometimes without. So it even has the original Marvel label.
Sweet. Because nowadays, so much of this is just motion cap suits, right? Mocap suits.
Oh, it was back then. again also.
But this is.
But sometimes for a couple of shots,
They would have the real helmet. Yeah.
And this can even go to a battery.
Oh.
And then the lights.
And then the eyes light up. So how do we see through? Because I was always curious how you actually see through it, or maybe it's very reduced vision for the shots.
This seems to be open. Yeah.
A little bit like a Kamen Rider helmet. There's little tiny slits that are kind of hidden.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is also cool for easy entry. This is just magnets.
But you know what's also interesting? That this is fiberglass, and I bet it was only very shortly after this that everything just started becoming 3D printed.
Yeah.
Because nowadays helmets would just be 3D printed.
Yeah,
they wouldn't make them out of fiberglass.
Okay.
Surely not. So this has got to be one of the last times in movie history and movie production where they're still using the old school fiberglass method. Because nowadays there would be no need to. Oh yeah, great engineering.
Yes. And here also on the chin, this piece.
Another piece that comes off. Yeah. Is Cap's helmet similar, or is it? I know it wouldn't be made from leather, right? It's supposed to look like some kind of bulletproof Kevlar leather. Or is it the World War II one from the first Cap movie?
Yeah.
I mean, arguably one of the coolest suits that he's ever had. I wonder what this is made from. Again, it's like layers fiberglass. I can see it's been sanded and things. Really nice leather, yeah.
This is.
And he's made specifically for Chris Hemsworth's head. Chris Evans's head.
Small head.
Yeah, you got a small head.
Yeah.
I wonder how tall he is. I wonder if I'm taller than him. Let me see if I've got a bigger head than him. I've got a bigger head than Cap.
And then the piece de resistance, and my favorite Marvel piece, is the shield from First Avenger.
Actual vibranium. So this is from the first Avenger, again, the first movie.
That is first movie, yes. One piece I really wanted to share with you is, I told you, from Evil Dead.
Yeah, okay, so you told me that you had an impressive Evil Dead prop.
So and this...
You weren't lying! What are we dealing with here? Let me look.
So this might be, I mean, I've never seen another one, I never heard another one survived. This might be the only surviving stunt chainsaw from Evil Dead 2.
And it's made from cardboard, dude.
Yes.
I could see the cardboard.
And this is foam.
No way.
And look, this was also used not only for fighting. You can take this, and look, there's a rod in there.
So you can actually hold it.
So you remember he gets his hand cut off.
Yeah, no, I've seen the movie 1,000 times. Yeah.
And now you can use it like this. It's so dope.
May I?
Yes.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, Theo can enter. Yeah, there's some weird ways of saying things like that. Maybe hold it here.
Hold it there.
On the handle.
Which hand should we put in? It would be this hand, right? I just say I've seen the movie 1,000 times. I forgot what hand he puts it on, but I swear it's the right hand because this would be where the pull cord is. He has the pull cord attached here, and he pulls it so he can hold the shotgun. Maybe. Oh man. Yeah, because look, you can hold it that way.
Yeah.
That to me is like a once in a lifetime moment to hold Bruce Campbell's chainsaw hand, albeit a prop version from Evil Dead 2. And I don't even know if you can see on camera, but it literally is made from cardboard, corrugated card and foam.
Yeah, like in the movie,
this
would have been swung around. You would never get a clear shot of it. So it's completely banged up. It's fixed with gaffer tape.
In my studio at home, I've got an original Graham Humphreys Evil Dead 2 poster. You've just like blown that out of the water now.
That's what she said.
It's weird because like, I'm never gonna get to put that on again in my whole life. That's like a once in a lifetime thing. That's amazing.
It's really banged
Thank you so much for that.
No,
That's an absolute honor for me.
Of course.
Now, as you can imagine, I'd never had my mind blown so many times over and over in one day before. And it was literally just one day that I was in Zurich for, so it was a lot to take in and a lot to cover, and there was so much that I didn't even get a chance to properly look at. And on top of everything, I also had to head off pretty soon. But before I made the trip back to the UK, there was a couple more things that Chris wanted to show me, and although everything that I'd seen had been incredible, he definitely saved some of the best things till last. Why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah, because I know you like Schwarzenegger.
There's Schwarzenegger stuff in this room.
You will.
No way, dude! So, is this what I think it is?
It is.
I mean, I know it is because I've seen the stuff. So this is Terminator's original jacket from the first movie. Before he gets the iconic leather jacket and the sunglasses when we first see him. The one that he takes from Bill Paxton's crew.
Yep.
This is the original one, and I assume there wasn't that. There's only one in that film, right? That was a low-budget film. They weren't making 6 of these.
I think they used maybe 3. This one matches to the disco.
Look how big it is as well. Look how big Schwarzenegger was then.
God.
So don't get me wrong. Sigourney Weaver's jacket, incredible. Schwarzenegger's jacket, to me, being a huge Schwarzenegger fan, one of my heroes growing up, this is insane.
So you can actually, again, on a 4K disc, in the nightclub scene where he hunts Linda Hamilton the first time.
Yeah.
Very iconic scene. When he comes in and then just in slow motion starts shooting. You can
in the nightclub.
Yeah, you can.
I'm in a club called Tech Noir.
Yes. And you can match up these bullet wounds.
The squib wounds.
Squib wounds.
Dude. Is it? Smells like Schwarzenegger sweat. Sweating in the club. So what would this so this is like an actual like military jacket.
I think that was an
cold weather man's. Interesting to get a shot of that as well, because anybody that was ever trying to make like their own version, that's what you would be trying to rock. That's the jacket that you need. Look at that, Arnold. He's got his name in there.
Yeah, as if you needed that, right?
Yeah. Who else is going to be wearing this thing?
I know that the original jacket had not these details, so they added that from production. They added these silver pyramid.
Oh, of course they did, yeah. And then we got chain on the arm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
Can I hold it?
Yeah, of course.
Hot damn. What's this? Is it like shoulder pads to pad it out a little, or?
I don't even know, yeah. Could be.
Maybe like just something that helps it just sit better, or?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, like, but they're just shoulder pads, but I think they've probably bulked the shoulders up a little bit more, just to make him look a little bigger. Like, why would you need to do that to Schwarzenegger?
Now we know they cheated.
Yeah.
He was a skinny kid.
Oh, man.
They are looking in the mountains for the boxes full of money.
In Cliffhanger?
Yeah.
No way. That's such a deep cut prop, man.
Yes, I know.
So this is the tracker from Cliffhanger. And it looks like it could be an alien or something.
Yeah,
it looks
absolutely.
Like it could be an alien.
It's so weird. And it's also really strange mixed media.
But this must be like something that kind of existed in the real world in order for them to make it in that movie.
I don't know. It has even like this little phone pad here, which is completely doesn't make any sense.
So there's a couple more pieces in this room, I believe, that you want to show me before we get out of here.
Yeah.
What are these like? Two staple pieces.
So one alien piece I kind of snuck away. That people don't see it yet. And this might be the most iconic I own. So this is the original chest burster.
No way.
From Alien 1.
The original one?
This is the original one.
The one we see in the film, the iconic scene, the first time you ever see a facehugger.
Yeah. Chest burster.
Chest burster, screaming out the guy's chest.
Made out of rubber, filled with kind of concrete, so it's pretty heavy. And this would have been attached to a rod.
Yeah.
And there is even behind the scenes footage where you see this. So there's Roger Dickon, the special effect guy, he's under the table. John Hurt has that kind of strange rig, and then through the table they can go through the fake torso. And they built this very sturdy one to ram it really through the shirt.
Right, so this is the one that punches through.
Exactly,
right.
And you only see that like for a fraction of a second, because then you see the crew like reacting, and then they shot back. And then in the next shot, it's a more articulated one, the one that turns its head and makes like. So this one has like still some blood pump. You can shoot some stuff through.
And it's made from latex with concrete inside, if like it's plaster or something.
Yeah, it's very
heavy.
I
mean, oh God, I can hold it. So I mean, I watched this with my Auntie Cags when I was very, very young. Probably a bit too young to be watching this stuff, but we love it and we still love it. And so to now, all these years later, be holding that exact one, I mean, it would be the same story for anybody that was a fan of these movies growing up. As I just feel like super honoured to be able to just hold this in my hands and see it so up close and personal.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The thing is, like, there was no clickbait intro when I was saying on this first episode that we did before this that you had things that you'd just never get to see. And yeah, it don't get more one-off than the stuff you're showing me right now.
Yeah. So That was actually my very first alien prop. It's a suit from the rescue shuttle from the Narcissus.
Yeah.
In the very end, and you actually see this very suit on this photo.
Oh, that's the exact one
Yep.
right there. Yeah, what's beautiful about this is that so many of those suits, like we mentioned, were like pilot suits, military clothing that
Yep.
they'd modified, but this looks like something that's been made from scratch almost, because this doesn't exist.
I think that's parachute
Material.
It's parachute silk, yeah.
And then they've stitched all this,
yeah.
again, that makes it look kind of organic.
Very much. Look, looks like a face hugger, the whole thing.
Yeah, I got weird cricket gloves.
Yes. They have these kind of gloves also on the big suits in the beginning of the film when they go out of the Nostromo. Yeah, such a cool piece. I love like this little, it's almost primitive.
Yeah.
I think it could be kind of a motorcycle helmet that
Yeah.
they attach some stuff, bits and pieces.
You've probably got one of the largest like collections of original alien props all in one place, in Europe at least anyway. He's got to have
Yeah, I think in Europe I think there's a guy in France who has a lot of stuff, and then there is Bob Burns. He's a really big American collector.
In this part of the world, like you've got to be up there, like with the amount, even just alien stuff, not even talking about the other things.
Yeah.
Insane.
I like this. Okay, I mean, Theo, you like monsters. I mean, not only the drink.
You know, not just the drink. Yeah, I love monsters.
So
You tell me you've got something impressive in this box.
Yeah, that just arrived. I had it also restored, or I just had this piece conserved. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this just came back. We had it conserved because it's also very fragile. From early 80s. You're gonna love this. So I always wanted one, and that was the first chance I got to finally have one. And this is from
Oh, no way.
Gremlins 2.
Damn.
A original George production puppet.
No way. A puppet as well.
Yeah, and it comes like, carefully grab it like a little baby.
Are you getting this? Oh, man.
That's so cool. Look at the ears. And
Look at this. I want to stroke him.
And it even comes, so we're not allowed to do this anymore, but this used to be the original.
Right.
So you can do this, and then the hands would go like.
So what moves on? Because I suppose there's like many different props for each one of these for doing different things.
Exactly.
The face rig will be a separate one. So this maybe does like ears and arms, hands, or something simple.
Yeah, this was
maybe
hands and feet. Yeah,
right.
and they could like go like this, but now it's
because you've
foam
got
latex.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man!
So you can't
look how
use them.
beautiful that is.
The detail.
And even up close, this close, it still looks so lifelike. Still such an impressive model. So much character. George, man. Hey!
This is really one of those movies that really grew on me.
Oh, yeah.
And a friend of mine, Ian, he shout out to Ian from the Gremlins Museum in the US. He has the biggest gremlin collection in the world, and he knows everything about it. And we share the love of Gremlins too.
It would be worth the trip for one thing. Do you know what I mean? Like to see this one thing, it would be worth the trip. Never mind all the stuff that I've been able to see in today's video. I just want to say thank you so much for inviting me out and allowing me to see this stuff.
Absolutely.
Which was kind of a bonus because I'm here for Sofubi, but
yes,
then I got to see all this stuff. Like, man, really, really impressive. And I'm going to be jumping on a plane home like in the next few hours. But until then, I'm going to be filming so much B-roll in this room and in the other room and just getting so much coverage for you guys at home. Blown away, man. Really, really blown away. If you enjoyed this video today, then as I said, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Of course, I want to say a massive thank you to Chris Link for inviting me out to Switzerland, inviting me out to Zurich, and letting me experience his amazing collection firsthand and up close and personal. All the links to everything that he's got going on, his Instagram, his website, are all down in this video's description. And like I said, there was so much that I didn't have a chance to get to in this episode. So if you would be interested in seeing me go back and seeing all the other stuff that Chris has got, and no doubt the stuff that he's acquired since I've been there, then let me know down in the comments and we'll try and make that happen. In this video's description as well, you'll also find a link to my Patreon. That's a way that you can directly help me keep these videos going, help me travel around, help me go on adventures and document it for the channel, help pay for materials for my studio episodes, but fundamentally just helps me keep the lights on here at Slimehouse HQ and helps me keep building this brand and making it bigger and better than ever. But either way, I just want to say a massive thank you to you lot for taking the time out to watch this video today. With all the other stuff that you could be watching on YouTube, it really does mean a lot that you come back here on the regular and check out some Slimehouse TV, and I hope to catch you in the next one. But until then, I am Theo Kane, this is Slimehouse TV, and I'm gone. Pow!